Alrighty. Today, we're going to be going through cards that I haven't went through before. I bought these for my nephew, I don't know, probably about a year ago. I haven't went through them all yet. I doubt there's anything crazy, but been meaning to go through these for a while, so might as well since I'm waiting for the other box to get in for this week. They're filled to the brim. So there's all these. All these as well. Oh no, son of a bit. Let's hope those aren't worth a lot. There's all these. So I try to go through them and put them in little sleeves. I have more, but you know, just go through them. They're already taken out. Let's see which one's bent. Let's see if there's any good ones. Got Kurt Stillwell, Luis Inquino, Storm Davis. Who's this? Mike Greenwell, Kurt Stillwell again. Bob Patterson, I've heard of him. Bill Landrum, Nelson Santavina. So, no one important. I got a daddy of a baseball player here, Bo Bichette, or I guess Dante Bichette, not Bo. I assume that's the dad of Bo. See, we're just gonna. I don't really want to subject you guys of me trying to look up the values and whatnot, because that might take a while. So, some more fell out. Hoping for some sleeper cards or something. Brian McRae, Rick Helling. Now that I think about it, I might just put cards or people that I've heard of in the sleeves. So I'm not here sleeving 1,000 people that I've never heard of. But who knows? Who knows? Grab some more. Rookie Danny Farmer. I guess I'll leave out rookie cards too, just because, you know, more Danny Farmer. And I have, not just in here, but probably 2,000-3,000 cards that I need to go through. So, another rookie Danny Farmer, UCLA it looks like. Put that over here. Another Danny Farmer. Dan Greerder. Bam Morris. I'll try to make it go through these somewhat quick, so it's not a 17-hour video. Really wish I could figure out this camera thing. Bam Morris. Henry Cotto. Gary Ridley. Whitney Herzog. Dale Sveum. Dante Bichette. Is that the same Dante Bichette? Sure does look like it. Put that sucker in the thingy as well. Jack Howell. Norm Charlton. Harold Baines. Greg Brock. Mark Bailey. I imagine there's some people in here that are like, he's worth $1 billion. Well, guess what? Never heard of him. If you see anybody like that, put it in the comments. I'll try to find him again. Grab some more. Oh boy. Have one of the goats of college football, fellas. Roy Motherfrickin' Williams. Boomer Sooner, baby. Stud Superman. Chris Mims, Tennessee. Never heard of him. Who's this? Tyrone Hill. Sounds familiar, but no idea. Janine Harold. Who the freak is this? Yeah. Courtney Hawkins. Says MVP. I do not think he was an MVP of the league. Oh, hold on. Two things stuck together. Yep, still Courtney Hawkins. I will put them in the no idea pile. Cedric Wilson. I wonder if that's the dad of the Cedric Wilson that I think's still on the Dolphins. Played with him in college, JUCO. James Fourier, I've heard of him, but don't think he'll be much. James Fourier. Plaxico Burress. Pew Pew. Another one. Ooh, a rookie Plaxico Burress. That'd have been cool to have in 2008 when they won the Super Bowl. Jeez, just a lot of Plaxico Burresses. Ooh, wish this was a rookie card. Jack Lambert. Stud. Tayshaun Prince. NBA champion. Put him in sleeves. Brian Downing. Ooh. And Ozzie Smith. Definitely putting him in a sleeve. Who's this? Danny Farmer again. Is there anything special about this card? Does not look like it. A Plaxico Burress again. Again, I don't know if all these Plaxico Burresses are valuable, but I've heard of them, so they're going in a sleeve. Adrian Cooper. Rob Dibble. I've heard of him, I'm pretty sure. Luis Quinones. Lenny Harris. Jeff Jackson. Jason Grimsley. Jim Bibby. Kurt Ford. Fernando Valenzuela. I think I've heard of him, so I'm going to put him over there. Time to, just again to give you a scope of how much are in here. There's all these and then all the ones that are on top. So, oops. Let's try to get all the ones on top. Alrighty. Ooh. Just keep grabbing the ones on top. Mark Bruner. Another Mark Bruner. Alejandro Pena. Mike Morgan. Who the? Nahe Davenport. Louise Lips. What a name. Or Lewis Lips, however you want to say that. Robert Ory. Ooh. Robert Ory. He's going in a freaking sleeve. I think this is a... doesn't say rookie card, but it says draft pick. Huh. Well, that's definitely getting a sleeve. Byron Houston. I've heard of him, but I'll just put him over there. Who the frig is this? Connor Jackson. Eddie Griffin. Not the comedian. What the heck is this? NFL Newsreel. Whatever that is. Who the? Todd Floyd. If anybody's ever heard of him. Benny Cunningham. Richard Huntley. Richard Huntley again. Keith Gary. Ooh, I might just lean back and sit back for these. Is this Day Seals? Is that his name? Ray Seals. Sometimes these little shiny cards get me. Troy Edwards. Benny Cunningham. Kendrell Bell. Ooh. Mark Bruner. Troy Edwards. That card looks cool. I might see if it works to read that. Doesn't look like anything special about it, but looks neat. Ooh, what's this one? Troy Edwards Black Diamond. I'll put that away just because. Excuse me. Looks sick. Mark Bruner. Mark Bruner again. A Mark Ritter again. A Jeff Graham. A Mark Ritter again. And a Mark Ritter again. Gotta straighten these up. I probably should have figured out where to put all these freaking cards. But we shall see if I have enough space for all of them before I put them back in the thing. Alright, let's pull some more out. Is any more on top still? I see some more OU players. Another Superman and another Superman. Marquise Walker. Brian Westbrook. Ooh, that's cool. Did not know. Oh, this is Senior Bowl. That's cool. A rookie Rob Johnson. A Rob Johnson USC. A Todd Lightly. Eric Moten. Ooh, this is cool. It's Rasheed Wallace. That's neat. Diamond Collection Pistons. Then we got a Ben Wallace. Then we got a Ted White. I'll put the Wallaces in the sleeve pile. Alright. I'm trying to figure out how to attack this without messing too much stuff up. Alright. I'll just take a chunk of these and go from there. I got, jeez, come on, Tommy Kramer, Jimmy Kennedy, rookie Chris Kelsay, Alex Harris, Ricky Rudd, don't know how much NASCAR, whatever he drove, goes for. Drew Gooden played for a while, but don't think he'll be much. Ernest Graham, Jordan Gross, who the frick's this? East Carolina. David Garrard. Ooh, I'll put him in there. It's a rookie card. Yeah, he might go for something. David Green. Blue. Ooh. I'll take all, yeah, $1,000, Jack, and they can be yours if you want the OU cards. Just kidding, I don't know. Dallas Stars, Billy. I know nothing about hockey, so I'll put him in the sleeve pile just in case. All right, who's this? Ooh, wrong way. William Green, Jabbar Gaffney, stud, kinda. I'll put him in the I know pile. David Garrard again. Put him in there. William Green. Can't tell. Kyle something. Kyle. Don't matter. Not good enough. Chris Wanke. Remember Ricky Rudd. Jeremy Roenick. You know, I'm just gonna keep the same thing for hockey guys. If I know them, I'll put them in the thingy. Corin Robinson. Kerry Robinson. John Jefferson. Burt Jones. Ooh. Mark Jackson, I think it says. Gotta put those over there. Okay. Yeah, Mark Jackson. Who the frick? Jaquaid Jones, outfielder. Patrick Ramsey. Josh Reed. Cliff Russell. Doc Rivers. He might be something. Not a great coach, but who never knows. J.R. Reed. Rumel Robinson. A franchise playmaker, Eric Rhett, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kurt Kittner. Michael Pekka. Another one. Might have to do separate drawers and separate days. Video might be 17 hours long. Mario Diaz. Okay. Jody Davis. Paul Runge. Fred McGriff. Brian Smith. Mike Scott. Mel Hall. Charles Hudson. Tim Leary. Oh, let's go ahead and put those over there. Rick Dempsey. Mike Marshall. I think I've heard of him. Oh well. Jeff Robinson. Carmelo Martinez. Roberto Alomar. Carmen Castillo. Ooh, there's another card behind there. Jose something. Jay Booner. Barry Larkin. I've heard of him. Dick Schofield. Kevin McReynolds. Robbie Thompson. Billy Wegman. Luis Agallo. Brian Downing. Dick Schofield. I think there's another card stuck to this one. Maybe not. Kirk McCassell. Dick Schofield. Jeez. Eric Snow. Jack Morris. Tommy Armis. Johnny Ray. Snap. Andre Thomas. Jerry Barfield. Kelly Gruber. Hubie Brooks. Come on, give me something. Hubie Brooks. Luis Polonia. Brian Smith. Glenn Wilson. Pat Tabler. Tom Condiotti. Jose Lind. Darnell Coles. Glenn Hubbard. Eddie Woodson. Keith Moreland. Mike Moore. Tom Brunansky. Fred Lynn. There's a problem with baseball cards. Could get the great ones. Could get all these dudes. Rick Schuch. Jeffrey Humphrey. Rick Sitchcliffe. Willie Randolph. Willie McGee. And there's another one stuck behind there if I can get it. John Shelby. Alright, let's see which ones I dropped down here. Johnny Ray and... Come on. Johnny Ray. Alright. Didn't miss much. More freaking baseball cards. Rookie, Andrew Jones. Rookie free agent, B.J. Johnson. Rudy Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson. Ooh, like the receiver Keyshawn Johnson? Yeah, I've heard of him. If it's the freaking one I think of. Rookie quarterback Tom Marianovich. Lamont Johnson. Rudy Johnson again. Bobby Lane. Heard of Bobby Lane. Theo Ratliff. Dave Ragone. Don't know what that is. Throw that away. Some goaltender. Rookie class Pete Kendall. Ooh, keep moving the camera on accident. What's this? Breakout Chad Johnson. Not the Chad Johnston I think it is. Is it? Huh. Maybe it is. Alright, Chad Johnson. Matt Russell. Never heard of him. Jason Grimsley. Ramon Martinez. Tom Brookins. Luis Gonzalez. Luis Aquino. Jeromo Ni Pena. Greg Bishio. I've heard of him. Carlos Quintana. Tim Wallach. Connie Rhodes. Jeff Montgomery. Terry something. John Shelby. Kurt Stillwell. I'm going to put these down. Brady Anderson. Dwight Gooden. Gene Larkin. Steve Lamb something. Frank Viola. Randy Bush. Ernie Witt. Don Slott. Jeffrey Leonard. Dennis Lamp. Eric Anthony. Juan Acosta. Glenn Davis. Chris Carpenter. Heard of him. He's a good pitcher. Chris James. Tom Foley. Can't they all be the right side? Steve Lambert something. Jim DeShields. Rob Murphy. Lloyd McClendon. Steve Shields. Squirrel Perez. Mark something. Bob Boone. Marty Barrett. Dennis Lamp. Jody Reed. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's keep this going. Keep it going. Oh, getting a Snapchat. Let's see what that is. Says real quick. Alright. See who else we got. More baseball looks like. Mike Sharperson. Mike Davis. Mike Marshall. Mickey Hatcher. Willie Randolph. Race something. John Caldeer. Whatever. Mike Aldretti. Also Tommy Craig. Tim Laudner. Kevin something. Mike Dyer. Just speeding through these. Just looking for players I know. Bob Malachy. That one's thick. I wonder why. Mike Tillone. John Serene. Todd Hundley. Bobby Thigpen. Jesse Butterfield. Fredo Jim something. Dennis Ramuzzi. Craig Brack. Davis Wells. Paul O'Neill. I think I've heard of him, but keep going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Who the freak? Dr. Dirt, Mr. Kling. Eddie Murray. Definitely heard of him. I think I might have passed one on Eddie Murray already, but whoopsies. Wes Chamberlain. Jeez, where's the studs? Where's the studs? Again, I don't expect anything because I bought them from my nephew, so I imagine he took all the good ones out, but we'll see. We'll see. Gonzalez, Brian Harper, Lee Stevens. Ooh. Oh, almost dropped them all. Lloyd. Brandon Lloyd. Stud. Stud. Shout out to when he was on the Patriots. Alright, next one. Jack, if you can hear me, did you see when I showed off all the cards in the box? If you're still paying attention. Alright, Courtney Hawkins. More Courtney Hawkins. Courtney Hawkins again. Jeez. Will Blackwell. Will Blackwell. Will Blackwell. Levon Kirkland. Levon Kirkland. Levon Kirkland. I can't read this name. Christian Peter. Peter Sezel. Again, don't know anything about hockey. Herschel Walker. Definitely have heard of him. 3 Herschel Walkers. Yeah, we'll put that in the sleeve pile. Charles White. God, I think I've heard of him, but Randy White. Pierce Brown. Glenn Braggs. Bill Schroeder. Mike Young. Don't know what that is. Mark Clear. Robin Yount. Carmelo Martinez. Jose Alvarez. Is that? I don't know. Rocky Childress. I was expecting to know more of these people, but Tim Cruz, Lynn Jones, Mike Schmidt. Why does that name sound familiar? Terry Leach. Mike Benjamin. Who's this? Nobody's. Alright. Wes Gardner. Alright. More cards, more cards, more cards. I don't know what's doing all this. It's getting them organized back in there. But we shall see. Ooh, Europe. Danny Warfel. I hate when these stick together, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, there's a Mike Williams comic thingy. Who the frick? Don't know who that is. Another hockey dude. You need to get me up. Oh. One sec. Elbow's hurting on this freaking desk. I'm trying to make it where you guys can see as I'm going through. Don't know. Who the frick's this? Dusty Ziegler. No idea. Hockey player don't know. Hockey player don't know. Hockey player don't know. Hockey player don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Give me a freaking good hockey player. Some random crap again. Chris Doring. No idea. Draw your own card. Throw that away. Head coach. Eddie Love. James Mills. Tony Clements. Reggie Pleasant. Right here. Thought about getting more. Why is this one in a sleep? Dave Brown. Probably just cause Dave Brown again. David Dunn. Dan Fouts. I will put him in the no pile. Dave Foley. Tommy Frazier. I'll put him in the no pile. What the heck is this? Is this a freaking porn card or something? What the frick? What is this? Okay, so don't know what this is, but it was in the thing of cards. Tony Grazine. Who's this? Mike Crowell. No idea. Bunch of other stuff. I don't know. Jeff Grayer. Groza. Steve Francis. Put him in the no pile. Is this Steve Francis again? Nope. Another checklist thing. Irvin Johnson. What the? A lot of just random crap in here. Danny Warfel. Danny Warfel. Danny Warfel. Charlie Ward. I'll put him in the no pile. Andre Ware. He played. Huh. He played basketball, didn't he? Yeah. Lorenzo White. Andy Williams. Ooh, another one on the back. Marquise Walker. No idea who that is. Alright. Now we're getting into... Cleared all the ones off the top. Now we're getting into all these freaking bad boys right there. Alright, let's just go through the middle. Another reason I'm doing this is because the wife's been yelling at me to do it, so gotta get it done, I guess. Mark Lingston. No idea. No idea. Who the frick is this? Hank Aaron rookie. What the frick? 19 of 27. Hank Aaron rookie card. I I assume that's good. 19 of 27. I'm going to put him up with the special cards. Just in case. Hank Aaron rookie card. Let's hope that's a good one. Again, only 27 of them it says. Andre King. Jeff something. Jeez. Derek Jeter. What the frick? Is this a rookie card, Derek Jeter? Apparently someone sold this for $1, I assume. Hornets. What's that say on the top left? Fleer, Excel, 93-94. Derek Jeter, Greensboro. I will put that up with the good cards too, just in case. Apparently someone sold Cal Ripken for $3. I will put Cal Ripken in the no pile. Huh, okay. Junior Ortiz. Who's this? Griffin Bonds. Okay. Okay. Huh. Griffin Bonds. That's a good little duo. I'll put that in the no pile. I'm going to look up all these values too. Freaking after this. Just so I don't have to put you guys through it. Might have grabbed too many. It's hard to hold all these and sort through them. I'll go ahead and put these down. I really hope that Hank Aaron's a decent card. It's a freaking rookie card and only 27 of them. All I know is if there's some really good card, my wife's finally going to let me keep doing this. Pulled Aaron Judge. That I saw if I get a PSA 10, it'll go for 150. So we'll see. Just a bunch of nobodies still. Andre Dawson, heard of him. Cecil Fielder. Ricky Henderson, stud. Steel leader, no big deal. Put him in the up. Gary Sheffield, put him in the up. Oral Herschel. Ooh, what is this? Jeff Bagwell, Gallery of Stars. That's pretty sick. Is this a Cal Ripken? Nope. Chris Hollies. Never heard of that guy, but it's this autograph, so I'll put him in there. Sammy Sosa. Okay. I wish this was a rookie card. That'd be cool too. Another signature. Mark Grace. I guess, yeah, keep it up. If it's a signature, I'll get it. They're an autograph. Dennis Ericsley. I've heard of him. Terry Puda. Terry Leach. Dave Anderson. Stelzer, Mitch Williams. Charles Barkley. Ooh, a Charles Barkley card. I'll put that in the no pile. Anthony Parker. Mel Hall. Thanksgiving Classics. Nothing. Alright, that's cool. Jerome Bettis. Freaking, is this a rookie Jerome Bettis? That'd be sick. Skybox Rams. I don't think so. Because I don't see it, but I'll put it right there. Another Jerome Bettis. Is this a Lorenzo Neal? Yeah, it is. Lorenzo Neal. Craig Hayward. Reggie Cobb. Sam Mills. Hugh. I was about to say he was pretty good, wasn't he? I've heard of him. Kyle Brady. Not Tom Brady. What is this dude's name? Kenny Shedd. Whoops, dropped that one. Pepper Johnson. Jeff Reed. Tony Phillips. Mike Dunn. Jeez. Give me some more rookie legends. Hall of Famers. Come on. Heap. Mike Greenwell. Forster. Mike Davis. Mark Grace. George Bell. Oh my gosh, Paul something. Asiminakshire. Mike Schuler, Doug Jennings. Scott. Reggie Sanders. Jay Howell. getting hard to hold. Bill Picado, Steve Lyons. Where did I put the crap on it? Okay. Innocent Jim Levitt, Steve Sachs. Bob. Righty. Let's go do those other half. I think these are it. Let's hope so. So I'm not just, yeah, these are it. Oh, alright, some more. Kevin Mitchell. Tony Phillips. RJ Reynolds. No one yet. Coleman, some backwards ones. Rick Rona. Alright. Are these the rest just backwards? For the most part, let's flip them around. Kurt Young. Dan Howard. Ooh, I'm going to freak out. I have to keep flipping these around. Say, oh, we're about to freak out. A soccer card. Okay, it's not Ronaldo, so. And I mean CR7 Ronaldo, the GOAT. Herzog. Future star. No idea who that is. Give me like a freaking Pirlo or something. Jack Armstrong. Alright, let's flip these suckers around again. Arkansas. Is that McFadden? Darren McFadden and Felix Jones. I'll put those down. Darren McFadden and Rashard Mendenhall. Put that down. Matt Ryan and Brian Brown. I mentioned that's not a lot just because who the frick is Brian Brown? Joe Flacco and Josh Johnson. Huh. I'll put, probably not. Chad Henne. Put him down. Daryl Jones, Andre Davis. Jamie Navarro. I'm gonna freak. Whatever. Craig Lefferts. Dang it, dropped him. Paul Gibson. Kurt Young. Who is this? Another? Who's this? Nope, Kevin Willis. Saw Rockets. Thought it was Barkley. Tomlin. Flip these suckers around now.